Some of the best things to know are what the biggest events for each worldly category are. For example, every historian knows about World War II. Today, we're going over the biggest event in sports history, an event that is looked at as one of the biggest in a lifetime and possibly will never be overtaken. On May 2nd of 2015, Floyd Mayweather fought Manny Pacquiao. The fight lasted 12 rounds and took place at the MGM Grand Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. The fight was named the Fight of the Century. The fight had more hype than any other event in sports history, and for good reason. Boxing and sports fanatics both had been waiting a decade for this fight, and after 6 years of contract talks, it would finally happen. But was the hype too much for what the fight actually had to offer? We're going to look at the two fighters, Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, and why the public viewed this as a good versus evil fight. We're also going to look at the economic boom that followed the fight, and finally a summarization of what happened. The good guy, Manny Pacquiao, was a fighter from the Philippines. He was born very poor and made it out of Filipino poverty. He always gives back to the public, and being a good citizen, he was given the nickname the People's Champion. Everyone wanted Manny to win. As a boxer, Manny was a champion. He was ranked as the world's number 2 boxer for the past decade, but many often thought of him as the number 1 boxer, better than his opponent, Floyd Mayweather. Manny had a fight record of 57-5 going into the fight. The bad guy, Floyd Mayweather, aka Money Mayweather, was viewed as the villain. Many people despised Floyd Mayweather for his flamboyant personality and his criminal history. However, Floyd seems to thrive on the public bad views of him. As a boxer, Floyd is viewed as quite possibly the best of all time. Floyd is a great champion. He's the only boxer of his class to carry an undefeated record through a true veteran career. Floyd is a multi-weight champion and entered the fight at 47-0, an undefeated record. Would the People's Champion win? Was the fight going to play out like a true movie where the good guy comes out on top? Well, we have to remember, this is sports. This is reality. Nothing here is scripted, especially in Vegas. Economically, this was the biggest sporting event in athletic history. With the combination of purse, the money a boxer is guaranteed, revenue, and wagers, the fight would total over $1 billion, the first $1 billion sporting event in world history. Through Vegas sportsbooks alone, over $80 million in wagers were placed. The public had more money on Manny Pacquiao, the Filipino fighter, the underdog, than Floyd Mayweather, the favorite. Single bets reached up to $1.3 million. The price for a single ticket? It was outrageous. A single seat went for as high as $240,000. The tickets, though, even at that price, were tough to find. Once available to the general public, the tickets were sold out in less than 3 minutes. The purse, also known as the boxer's guaranteed money, was off the charts. It was by far the biggest purse in Nevada boxing history. As long as the fight took place, Floyd Mayweather was promised $220 million and Manny Pacquiao $140 million. Talk about a payday, right? After 12 rounds of boxing, the judges had decided Floyd had won. He was granted his 48th victory and remained undefeated. He won the fight unanimous. However, someone in the other corner had a few questions about the judgment. With Floyd winning, few were unhappy with how the fight played out. There were not any big hits in the fight, and many viewed this as a boring fight with not much action. The fans were disappointed and booed much of the fight. At the end of the fight, Floyd was given a $2 million trophy, a belt made from emerald and diamond. The belt was made specifically for the fight. After winning, he danced and yelled in joy, all while being booed by most of Vegas. It was a bit odd, but when asked about the fight, Manny Pacquiao had thought he had won. He told reporters that he thought he was the better fighter and deserved the title. He thought he'd boxed the better fight that night in Vegas. Two days later, a report was replaced that Manny Pacquiao had actually fought with a torn rotator cuff. The boxing committee of Vegas denied him of pain-relieving injections, which Manny planned on receiving to help him make it through the fight that night. He had to fight through the pain. In summary, the biggest sporting event ever was somewhat a bust. Many viewed the fight as all hype and not much action. It was viewed as a waste of time and a waste of a lot of money. Many fans are unhappy and don't even want to see a rematch if there is one. You now know about the biggest sporting event to date. When historians talk World War II, sports fans will talk Mayweather-Pacquiao. Now you too can take place in the conversation.